تحياتي يا غوالي. هذا الفيديو بيحتوي على ساعة كاملة مكالمة مع شركة سامسونغ كوريا. شوي صعب علي انه ترجم الفيديو كاملا اللي هو ساعة كاملة، فالفيلم إلا شوي، فلهيك حبيت انه لخص المكالمة بدقيقة دقيقتين، واكيد رح احط لك المكالمة كاملة بعد هذا الفيديو القصير. بداية اضطرقنا بهذا الفيديو لمشكلتين. المشكلة الأولى أنه أجهزة التحديث الأخير اللي بينتهي بE2 اللي تناقشنا فيه بالفيديوهات السابقة ما وصل لبلدان الشرق الأوسط، ولكن وصل لكل بلدان أوروبا. وكان التحديث صراحة حل كل المشاكل بالنسبة للعبة ببجي موبايل حصرا. فكانت عطول فرجيتكم إياها شلون كانت 90 فريم ثابتين طوال الجيم بدون تسجيل شاشة طبعا. فاتصل في يوم ليش ما نكون هذا التحديث بالشرق الأوسط. فكان مفاد هاي النقطة خلاصة الحديث اللي حصل انه كل بلد معين او كل خلينا نقول منطقة معينة اللي هي الشرق الأوسط، سامسونج الشرق الأوسط، إلى سياسات غير سياسات كوريا، غير سياسات أوروبا. فلهيك ما بيحسنوا هن يتدخلوا بسياسات الشرق الأوسط، سياسات سامسونج الشرق الأوسط. وحتى في كمان هن متعاقدين مع اندرويد جوجل، فبالأصل في شراكة بيناتهم وفي عقود بيناتهم، فما بيحسنوا يلعبوا فيها أو يتدخلوا فيها. هاي النقطة الأولى. وبالنهاية المكالمة بخصوص هاي النقطة ما حليت عنه لحتى أحسنت أخذ منه وعد. بداية هو ما وعدني إنه يصير هذا الشيء بالمستقبل، لأنه شوي صعب إنه يوعدني بشيء هو ما مسؤول عنه، ما معه القرار. ولكن ما حليت عنه غير لحتى أخذت منه وعد إنه يرفع القصة مثل ما بيقولوا الإدارة العليا عندهم بسامسونج، وكمان يرد لي خبر. فأكيد لما برد لي خبر سواء كان بمكالمة رح أحاول خليه قصيرة لأنه هو علاك كتير صراحة، وشوي صعب يعني استيعابه شوي. ما بعرف، رح تشوف المكالمة كتير عذبني لحتى فهمته الفكرة. مدري أنا المشكلة فيني ما حسنت توصل له الفكرة. وكمان فممكن يرد لي بإيميل مثل ما رح تشوفه بنهاية المكالمة، أو يتصل فيني اتصال. النقطة الثانية اللي اضطرقنا عليها بهاي المكالمة هي نسخ ال LTE، لأنه ما عم تدعم نسخ ال 5G وال 4G، ما عم تدعم 90 فريم بلعبة ببجي موبايل. فشي طبيعي انه هو يرد علي. هالرد صراحة توقعته انه هو تطبيق جهة ثالثة، فليش عم تتواصل مع سامسونج؟ تواصل مع اللعبة نفسها. كانت الفكرة انه ليش ما سامسونج تتواصل مع اللعبة نفسها؟ لانه ممكن تحسن مبيعاتها وتستفيد، لانه معظم اللي عم يشتروا تابات سامسونج عم يشتروها للعبة ببجي موبايل لنكون صريحين. ويعني ممكن تفيد الشركة وتفيد المستهلكين. وصراحة ما أعطاني إجابة، وصار يحكي لي على تغطية شبكات ال 5G، وإنك إذا بعيد عن الستيشن لل 5G رح تعطيك 4G. صراحة ما حبيت أقاطعه، قلت لحالي بركي بيحكي له شي كلمة مفيدة، ولكن يعني ما حكى شي. هذا ملخص المكالمة. رح أحط لكم نفس المكالمة هون بعد هذا الفيديو، وبعد هذا الفيديو رح تلاقي المكالمة كاملة. أكيد ما لم ترجمة لأنه صعب ترجمتها. ترجمة تقريبا بتاخد شي 4 أو 5 ساعات لساعة كاملة، ولكن هي ملخص المكالمة. تحياتي شباب للجميع، ولاشوفكم فيديو جديد. أكيد الفيديو الجديد رح يكون رد شركة سامسونج إذا بيحسنوا ينزلوا تحديث اللي بينتهي بE2 للشرق الأوسط أو لا، أو ممكن يعملوا شيء يسرعوا بوصول تحديث للشرق الأوسط. فتحياتي شباب وسلام.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hello. One second. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
I'm hearing you, sir.
Right. We're calling all the way back from South Korea.
Yes.
We had a call maybe from this number. That's I'm calling you. So we're a customer service department, a customer support team, right, from South Korea.
Okay.
So did you happen to any make a call to here in Korea?
Yes, I made already a call this morning. now is too late, but it's okay. I will handle this call because now I am currently in Portugal, but it's okay. So mainly I'm calling for Samsung S7, the Wi-Fi version, and anyway, in Samsung for tablet, Samsung S7. So what I noticed is with the final update. Give me 1 minute, please, to give you the right information. Okay? Just
okay.
Okay, so first let me introduce myself to you. So my name is Rami, and I am YouTuber. So now I'm talking about Samsung S7, and presenting the tablet, the features in my channel. So what I noticed is the tablet, by the way, is very strong, is very powerful machine. However, there is a lot of issue with Android 11. So I'm talking for it like a feedback, and I hope Samsung will do something about it and to fix the Android 11 issues. Particularly, for example, I am in Europe now, so
to where? From where?
I bought it from Spain, from Amazon Spain, and now I am in Portugal.
Portugal. You're receiving the call from Portugal, right?
Yeah, I already. I don't know if you noticed, my number is Portuguese. So yeah. So
Portugal, okay.
Yes, from Portugal. So the idea is, for example, I was lucky and I noticed that the last update for Android with I will give you the build number is 2870XX.
Oh, one second. One second, sir. Okay, 1 second. So what? Two?
No, is T8.
The build number?
The build number with Android 11, the last update. If you notice, in Europe, there is one update, but in different countries in the Middle East, there is another update. So what I noticed from my channel and from the comments that I'm receiving, so for example, everyone in Europe with the build number of 28, etc., until is ending with E2. So there is no issue at all. The tablet is working great. However, the people who has, some people from Middle East, Iraq, Egypt, all Middle East countries, they didn't receive this update. They received recently update, the same number, but ending with D2. So I experienced this, in past this update, and for example, for PUBG Mobile, for gaming, for the tablet for gaming with the update ending with D2 is really bad. You cannot imagine. I think Samsung should do something about it. So maybe do a partnership with the developer of PUBG Mobile. For example, this is like a suggestion. Or maybe the people from Middle East, I think they must receive the update ending with E2, because the update with ending with E2 is resolving all the problems, especially for PUBG. I'm talking about PUBG Mobile particularly because, to be honest with you, I have like 400,000 subscribers. Oh, sorry, forgive me, but I believe like 70% of them, they buying Samsung Tab S7 only for PUBG. So it's like it must be resolved, right?
So, so you're mainly talking about the update update one, right? Update
Yeah.
that was provided to Europe, like at Portugal, right? Especially, right? But not provided to the Middle East country like Egypt or etc. Right? They do have some like lower like something lower level of updated version provided to them. That means they do have some like issue for them to play game, right?
For example, I will give you the specific point if you let me. So, for example, PUBG Mobile supports 90 FPS, right? So,
what was it again?
Okay, I will repeat. 90 FPS or frame rate, frame per second.
That, sir? What is that for?
For example,
can I ask you? What is that for? So 5G supports what?
For example, PUBG Mobile supports for gaming 90 frame per second. FPS.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So this is like an example. So the more frames per second, the best experience for games, right?
Okay.
So, for example, with the update ending with D2, the frame...
Was it B or D?
D.
Sorry, B.
D.
Like a Bravo 2?
If you want, I can give you the full name or full number if you want.
Okay, I got. I need that full one, but before that, you're saying B like a Bravo 2 or a Delta 2, sir?
I mean D from Diamond. D.
Diamond, okay, D2, right? D?
Yeah, D2. So the one...
This is the older version, right?
Yes.
Rather than the E2, right?
The D2 is before the final one, which is E2 from
Europe.
From Egypt, right? From Europe, yes.
Europe, right. So the Middle East does have only like a D2 ending the software version. I mean, updated version, right?
Yes.
But
so currently,
but the Europe has the more advanced one, like a E2, right?
Exactly.
So like a D2, for example, like a E2, which means like 5G network system, it provide the 90 frames per second, right?
Yes.
For the gaming, for playing game, right?
Okay, I will give you the exact issue, the exact problem. For example, for the build ending with D2, the frame rates, even if you select 90 FPS, 90 frame per second, they will drop down to 30, which is really awful. This is really bad. You cannot imagine. But with the final update with E2, the frame rate, if you select 90 FPS, they will mostly stay stable. There is more stability in the system. So the tablet is really strong, but the Android 11, the last update, resolving everything. But like all the people living in the Middle East country, because I check in the website and Samsung, the final update in the Middle East country, all of them, they receive the final update is D2. But all Europe receive E2. And I believe I am receiving now the E2, and I'm not facing any problem. So now I'm doing this call only for my people, let's say, frankly.
Okay, so you hope like Samsung does provide E2, right? E2.
Update.
Like to the Middle East.
Yes, it will be awesome, believe me.
Like Europe, right?
Yes, like Europe. Because for me, I know how to install even the framework from outside, from build. But it's risky, and I don't want to show people how to do it. Because imagine if someone did it wrong, it might be a problem. So it's better to stick with the company, to stick with Samsung, right?
Did you talk about this issue from? You're staying in Portugal now, right?
Yes, I'm talking from Portugal.
Are
yes.
you staying?
No.
You're staying now. So you're leaving there in Portugal, right?
Yes, I am in Portugal now. Yes.
Portugal now. What's the Samsung phone? Just there in Portugal, right?
Yes. The Samsung. You mean my phone number?
No. I don't talk about. I don't know. I mean, I'm not talking about that. I'm just asking you. You're staying there in Portugal. What Portuguese Samsung model, right?
No. I have a Spanish Samsung model, Spanish one, because I bought it from. Yes. Okay.
So you purchased that phone from Spain, and you moved to Portugal using that Spanish phone right there.
Yes.
So you're talking about the issue happening around Egypt in Middle East with some lower version of the update, self-updated one, right?
Yes.
So you're asking us for some providing that E2, which is latest version of the update, to be provided to Egypt as well, to avoid any unexpected problem of a playing game, right? Provide like a 90 frames per second for the 5G network system, right?
Okay, this is another issue, sir, because this is another issue, another point. I will give you another point, another problem I'm noticing from the comments that I'm reading. So another point is, for example, I have a Wi-Fi version of Samsung S7. But for example, if someone has tablet Samsung S7 with the SIM card with LTE, the one that supports 4G and 5G, inside the PUBG game, there is no 90 frame per second option, only 60. But the tablet supports, the screen of the tablet supports 120 hertz. Okay, so you get the point? So
you're talking about like a hertz, right?
Okay, this it's almost the same meaning with hertz and FPS. There is a
frequency thing, right?
Sorry?
Like a frequency. You're talking about something like a frequency, like a hertz, right? Like something electrical matter, right?
No.
Something.
Okay. Right? They have like a relation with the frame per second. This is a response with the screen with the frames. So, for example, if you go to the PUBG game, I'm talking mainly for PUBG because I'm saying like 80% of people who buying this tablet, they put it for PUBG. So PUBG Mobile, yes. So one more problem is if, for example, if someone who has a tablet S7 and they have LTE version of the tablet, they are not receiving the 90 frame per second option inside the game. So I think this might be resolved if, let's hope, if Samsung made a partnership with the PUBG developers. Because imagine if PUBG made games only for Samsung devices, customized for Samsung devices. I think this might be awesome to increase Samsung. I think Samsung will sell more tablets because everyone buying tablets for PUBG specifically. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about because I'm reading all the comments, and everyone buying this tablet asking me if the tablet is good for PUBG.
Okay. But the Middle East, but Egypt from Middle East is not supported by that.
Okay.
Like, the best suited for the 5G.
Okay, sir, I will give you.
They do sell like a 5G model, but they don't provide like the best suited updated version like a E2, but D2. So that D2 is not compatible with that 5G model.
Okay, I will summarize everything. So there is two issues. Okay, there is 2 points.
Two issue, okay.
Okay,
Two
one
issues.
point is currently and is like origin, because the 1 point is with Android update, the one that we talked at the beginning of the call.
As you knew, like Android 11, like provided from the Google, right?
Maybe from Google. I have it. It's automatic update.
Yeah, right.
It's
okay, go ahead. Anyhow, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
2 points, okay?
Okay,
right?
2 points. The first point is in Europe they receive the best option for Android is with ending with E2. So for games it's more stable. The game is more stable, even if it is giving 60 frames per second. It's stable. It's good. And for me, I'm receiving 90 FPS option because I have. This is the second point. Okay, this is the second point. The second point, if I have a Wi-Fi version of tablet Samsung S7 or S7 Plus, if I have a Wi-Fi copy, I will receive the option of 90 frames per second inside PUBG game. Okay, but if I have the LTE, the same Samsung S7, the same. If I have the LTE, the one that supports 5G and 4G, I will not receive the option for 90 FPS at all. I will stick with the 60 inside PUBG Mobile. So now you get the 2 points.
So basically you're talking about like a 4G LTE and a 5G network system, right?
Yes.
Right. The 5G option gives you like a 90 frames per second, but the LTE 4G LTE gives you just the option like 60 frames per second.
No, sir. The Wi-Fi copy of Samsung S7 gives the option. No, I'm not talking about the ability of the tablet. The option, I'm receiving the option inside PUBG Mobile. I'm receiving 90 FPS. But if I have a tablet supports SIM card, SIM card. If I have
carrier.
Okay, I will not receive the 90 FPS. I will not receive inside PUBG game. You understand the point?
So the Wi-Fi is more good, right?
Okay,
right.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
But they are both with the same specification.
But you know what?
Yes. Okay, tell me.
You're saying SIM card, right?
Yes, SIM card.
The one point is that the SIM card, right?
Okay.
That should be provided from the local service carriers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in Spain or the Portugal, right?
Whatever. They are
5G network provided from the carrier, right? Am I correct?
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
That should be good, right? I mean, that should be. The network system provided from your local service carrier, right? The SIM card.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
I'm just wondering about do they have enough the base station to get that 5G? Here in Korea, we're we're the the country to get that 5G network system right here in Korea. Even though we don't have a lot of the base station to get that 5G signal. That means even for those who have like 5G available phone here in Korea, it would be a little bit difficult for them to get that like a pure 5G network system. If they are staying far away from the base station to get that 5G network system, it would automatically get the 4G LTE system.
Okay.
So unlike the customer's expectation,
okay, but I think
we don't have a lot of the base station to get the 5G network system. So I think if you were talking about like a 4G LTE and a 5G system, maybe you would better talk with your service carrier.
I think this is not the problem. I think because inside the game, inside the game itself, it doesn't appear the option for 90 FPS. So there is no issue with network, because the option will appear even if I have a very bad internet. The option and the quality, then okay, your point is correct. The quality of the game, it will be different.
The game
is PUBG.
The game, right? Did you talk about this from Samsung Spain or Portugal? There.
No, it's not related with the one region, because everyone is from Europe. This is the second point, not the update. Okay, this is a different point. Okay.
I'm talking about like I don't think that should be related to the updated one. I'm talking about this could be related to your network service there in local service carriers. If they do really support the full 5G network system and a lot of base station to get that 5G, no matter where you are to get that the 5G, this problem will be solved. Maybe it will be solved, but that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, network system. Like you're saying, like a SIM card does not give you like an option, right? But the Wi-Fi do.
Okay.
Like the Wi-Fi is like a general the internet connection, right? Everyone actually can use, right? Available area, right? But
maybe it could be this problem. Maybe, I'm not sure. But if you understand me well, sir, if I enter to the game right now, if I launch the game right now, inside the game, inside the interface of the game, the one who has the LTE, they are not receiving the option of 90 frames per second. So I think this might be resolved if Samsung made a partnership or asking a Tencent company to send this file, because there is one patch file is missing. It's not from Samsung, and I believe it's not from Samsung. But maybe Samsung could resolve the problem if they contact Tencent company, the developer of PUBG Mobile.
You don't directly contact other third-party company, because you're saying that you're mainly talking about the gaming, right?
Yes, for gaming.
Gaming, right? Yes. When you're playing game, you don't have that kind of specific option, right? So you're talking about the thing especially when you're doing the game, right? Which provided maybe from the third-party gaming company, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't directly contact the gaming company. We're just making the general and on the basis of general matter, like a general amount, not specifically to like a targeted to for some specific third-party company for gaming. So,
okay.
And also, we're calling from South Korea, right? Although back here in Korea, right? Every country does have the different kinds of policy, service policy, affiliated with other like the local companies there. In Europe, maybe Middle East, or the United States, everywhere, right? So Samsung does have different service policy according to where from. Like here in Korea, we do have also different service policy, unlike Samsung US, especially, right? So about if you keep like claiming about like something issue, maybe the possible issue when you're doing like a playing game, maybe you need to talk with like the Pacific, the game developer,
Mm-hmm.
and ask them to get some like feedback or resolution. Maybe they may contact Samsung side, or not for you actually to try to directly call Samsung headquarters here in Korea, because we don't actually just give you any like official answer for that. Like a happening could be related to the gaming company.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So maybe you need to talk with Samsung in Portugal, or you need to talk with maybe like a service carrier, or the gaming company. Like I told you already that we have different service policy.
Mm-hmm.
Being taken consideration for their the country's situation, or like the market situation there, right? A different market country, right? Different market situation. Every country does have different the market situation, right?
Okay.
Like, United States, here in Korea, as well as England or UK or whatever, wherever, right? Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do have different Samsung responding policy, different one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here in Korea, although back here in Korea, it will be difficult for us to give you an exact answer or any solution on that feedback.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that cautiously that you may need to talk with this matter from the gaming company that provides you that option. We just the manufacturer, right? We just manufacture, right? We just make the mobile or any like a mobile devices that may be fitting with the other like a third party, like a software or app, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we can actually, it would be kind of impossible for us to control or take care of any like anything like happen unexpectedly from doing like anything like by the customer side.
Okay. Now I understand. But
So what I'm saying, yeah, I know what happened. Like through the Wi-Fi system that gives you like more advanced like a 90 frames per second. But even with that, the 5G system does not give you that kind of option, right? Just or like a lower version, like a 4G LTE. That means you need to talk with your service carrier that actually provides you that SIM card, and also talk about, your staying areas like a 5G availability capability. That, for example, how many actually the base station for the 5G to get be installed in your country? How far is it from where you are? Even here in Korea, we don't have a lot of the 5G base station, unlike other customers' expectation.
Mm-hmm.
So someone who far away from like relatively far away from the 5G station, they were not able to get that 5G system that automatically converted to like a 4G LTE system.
Mm-hmm.
Even calling, even when they are doing something on the phone, automatically converted to like a 4G LTE system to get the relatively far away from the 5G station.
Okay.
So
yes.
yeah, I don't know exactly what I actually understood your point, but basically, if you're talking about 5G or 4G system, depends on where you are or where it depends on which kind of network system you're using. that may be related to your service carriers.
Okay. So,
Or, yeah, right, go ahead.
yes, sir. So I think for the second point, it's okay. I understand the point, and I will explain to the people where is the problem. But for the first point, would you please promise me from Samsung? And I think for the first point, at least this is related with Samsung, right? The last update.
Sorry, what was the first point, by the way?
God. It's a long point. Okay. The first point was the Android update. In the Middle East, they received the D2 update.
Not E2, right?
Not E2.
Just like a Europe, right?
Yes. So would you please promise me that they will receive this update? Because there is no reason for not receiving that.
Sorry, promise. That's very, difficult term, like to give you like a promise. But you know what? This could be related to that, service policy, according to the country. I mean, by countries. I don't know why, but Egypt. I mean, like you're saying, like Egypt, right? Middle East. I don't know why, like a Middle East countries does not have that kind of. You're saying like a E2, but just a D2.
Mm-hmm.
Mine. I didn't know. I don't even know actually what kind of like an updated version here in Korea we have.
Okay, give me 1 second and I will let you know.
Because I'm working for like a the customer support team, not about like a special like a technical support team from like a cell phone matter or mobile devices.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is everything, every matter, every feedback, every technology, everything should be provided from the local Samsung. Local Samsung, not from Samsung headquarters here in Korea. We do separately being operated by their own Samsung company, like country by countries. This is the point. So if you keep asking about that matter happen like Egypt, like Middle East, you need to contact Samsung Middle East.
I tried.
We don't actually directly control that country.
Yes, I tried.
We do control like here in Korea only.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Maybe we may have like a department to take care of that, Samsung International, but I'm working for Samsung customer support team for Korean, or foreign expats living here in Korea, caring about the Samsung mobile, Samsung manufacture. Korean purchase mobile devices as well as like a international model here in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking about foreign Samsung model, which was also purchased from other countries, it would be very difficult for us to help you out with that matter. So if you better just talk with the helper from the related country, like first that mobile devices was first originally purchased from. So Egypt matter, like a Middle East matter, we need to contact Egypt, or Middle East Samsung.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point, right?
Okay. So there is no, for example, so there is no promise here, or even if you want to contact the higher level on the management of Samsung.
Right. That's right.
This is a promise.
Basically,
this is the promise that I want. That you will talk with higher management because there is no issue. I don't know why. Some people receive for Korea. You have the same bill with C6. I don't know what does it mean, but I check it here online. And in Korea, you have the C6.
That's what we were That's what we have.
I think I'm checking here. Yes, but it's different. I don't know what does it mean, but I'm referring, for example, for
right. My bottom line is actually, it would be difficult for us to take control of other issues, like any issues happening around other countries. So that's why we have designated Samsung company, every countries like U.S., UK, Europe. Like South America. That's why we do have like each own service responding team from their countries. So you need to contact the customer support team from the related countries.
Okay, but now I'm okay.
That's the point, right?
So now I will, for example, it's to be honest with you, I feel shocked because I'm talking with the main company, Samsung in Korea, who
already.
Yes, I'm talking with you. I'm talking with the.
Okay, talking with me. Okay, yeah. You're talking about right.
Yes. So I'm just asking to receive like the updated version of Android 11 for the Middle East country. This is what I'm asking. Not
so Android 11.
Yes.
Android 11 to Middle East, right? That's
the last update with E2. This is what I'm asking, sir. Just to work on that.
I understood that, right? But
okay.
I told you already that we don't. It will be difficult for us to get involved with other issues happening, other countries being matter, right? And especially for the updating matter, right? Because the different market situation, right?
Okay.
Very different, right? Not the same one, very different. So we may make some related patch updating version that for any matter happen here in Korea, right? But other countries, they do also care about some issues, and meeting for that, they may make some related patch or update one. But if they don't have that updated one yet, they may have some reason for that or something, the market situation to be considered. Right? So any something conditions we don't know that must be considered for them to go ahead with some other possible potential patch or updated version.
Okay.
Just unlike like Europe, right? Europe has E2, but Middle East does not have E2. Just like that, for example, they may have special reason for that. Maybe in the market situation to be considered. That really important matter for the company. Just go at going forward, that kind of matter. So I understood your situation, by the way, because you're talking about a different spec or different a support. But this is not going to be a very simple matter, unlike your expectation.
Okay.
So they need to take care of any matters to be considered, right? I'm keep saying sorry about that. I'm keep saying on the market, different market situation, but that is really important matter because Samsung does not just only single a company, right? Samsung should be relate to other countries as well, right? Even big or small, it doesn't really matter, right? if they do work their business, they should be affiliated with other companies as well, right? Concerning that situation, right? The market situation and customers' needs, right? And other companies' needs, right? Everything, possibly matched well. They are all doing business with one another, right? Maybe that may be the reason for them not, as of yet, not giving that like a E2 version.
Okay.
I don't think that the Samsung missing that country. I don't think that the Samsung miss that service only to Egypt or Middle East. Maybe it may be related to like there's something different market situation there in Egypt, unlike other Europe countries.
Okay, I mean
different carriers, right?
Okay. The idea is not only Egypt. Egypt is one part. Egypt and Iran.
The Middle East. I'm talking about Middle East. But you're saying, Middle East. Egypt, right? The Middle East.
So I think
I don't think that Samsung like a miss the Middle East, whole Middle East. But just taking consideration of like their Middle Eastern countries different market situation with other countries like the Europe or South America or here in Korea or the Asia, right? So that's maybe the reason I'm saying, and also like Android 11, like the software version, right? That's controlled by like a Google, right? And also we did also contract with the Google, right? Before releasing something mobile devices. We need some like a contract, right, with the Google, right? Google contract, right, to use that like the newer version of the Android system, right? I'm telling you that that should be all connected each other, right? So which means, by the way, we don't intentionally, like something missing thing. That's not the missing thing.
Okay,
maybe market situation to be considered, right? Highly most likely that possibly that the different market situation. Network system. Like the mobile app, right? Like the cell phone does have like a different apps installed, right? And also like a software needed, hardware part needed. We make hardware part, right? And like a software like provided from like a service carrier, like a telecom service carrier, right? In the United States, they do have a lot of like much more like the service carriers, right? But here in Korea, we do only have 3 different service carriers. Just only 3. But the America does have a hundred. A lot of service carriers. I do think like Europe does also have the many service carriers to support that 4G or 5G system, and they do also have different frequency band ranges, right? Not the different frequency ranges, right? Like a frequency you're talking about hertz, right? Get that network.
The hertz of the screen.
Right. Right. Like a hertz related to like screen, right? But every electrical device does need like the frequency band ranges and a hertz and a power thing, right? Everything, all that right, needed, right? Every country does have different, the specifications of those, like electrical wise, like a different, like I'm talking about like for example, right? Here in Korea, like we do have like different, power voltage system and a different megahertz system, like a hertz system with other like a country like in Middle East and Europe. We just kind of the similar like the electrical wave system in United States, but unlike like the Europe or the Middle East. So what I'm saying is different market situation. I'm keep saying that different market situation. We don't just miss that. Just the different source paths, different market situation. So we have had to select that source policy.
Okay, so I get the point, and I get the idea, and totally I understand the idea. Yes, but even though I will ask you one thing. Now I believe you are recording this call. I believe for quality issue, right? So I would
recording. I mean,
I believe you are recording as a Samsung. You are recording this call, right? For quality purpose.
Chip recording, right?
Yeah, for quality. So I would like to ask you personally, if you want to show this case to the higher management of Samsung. Maybe they will resolve this problem. So I'm asking is not to keep this point on you here. I would like to go ahead and forward this problem to the higher management of Samsung Korea. Maybe so this is what I want as a promise from you. Okay?
I promise that.
Oh, thank you.
I promise that I will, take this your matter.
Okay. It's not only me, sir.
We'll like a high level department.
If you want, I can send you videos and you will see that.
What about just basically 2 points, right? 2 points, like Egypt, like the Middle Eastern countries issue, not to have that. Not able to get that E2 unlike Europe does, right? That's the 1 point, right?
Yes, this is the most important point. The other one, okay, this is a third-party application. Okay, I understand.
Okay, so I will send the first point to the higher level department to keep looking at it for any like a future possible consideration taken. Okay.
This was.
But I don't give you 100% sure that could be resolved. That could be solved. Okay.
Okay.
But the only thing I promise giving you promise is that I will send this to the higher level department. Then they will just whatever taking care of that, right? I don't know what happened after that, right?
Okay, thank you. This is what we want. Just to let Samsung knows there is a problem. Okay, this is what we want.
So could you provide me the specific more information about the specific the tab model name, everything, all that?
Okay,
we need that information as well, right?
Okay, so the build number, if you want, the Samsung.
Okay, one second.
Okay.
Bill number, right? Okay, bill number.
The build number is T870.
The full one, like a full one, right?
This is the build. The build of Android.
Okay.
So it's T870.
T number 870.
XX.
Was it XX?
U2.
Sorry. So I got build number for the Android.
Yes.
T for Tango 870, and then.
And XX. Double X. And U from urgent. U.
Okay.
2. B from beautiful.
Okay.
U from origin.
Origin, right.
E from Egypt. And 2. This is the wanted update. We want this update to the Middle East.
So like a T for Tango 870 double X uniform 2 Bravo, like a B for Bravo, U, E for Echo, and the number 2, right? You're talking about like a very end two-digit number E2, right?
Yes.
What about there in like what about the D2 one, the full one? The same?
Yes.
And the different D2. I mean D2, right?
The same, but with D2. It's exactly the same.
So okay, 1 second. So the Europe does have T870XXU2Bue2, but Middle Eastern country have like the same thing, but D2, right?
Yes, right.
The build number for this build number for Android, right?
Yes. This is the only issue. This is the point.
Okay, one second. For the model number, for a tab, which one, which model?
Okay, just give me 1 minute, please. Okay, so the model number is SM.
Okay.
T8. T from table.
Tango, right? Teacher.
Teacher, yes.
Okay.
T870.
So you're mainly talking about this matter happened from that SM-G870, which is Galaxy S-Tab series, right?
Yes.
Mostly happened for this model, from this model, right?
Yes.
Like the under version E2 or D2, right? And also relate to the gaming, like playing game.
Yes, the only issue for the tablet is awesome, but only with gaming. The gaming is really bad.
With gaming?
Yes, in general, not only for PUBG. In general.
So basically, like a E2 supports 90 frames per second, right?
More stable frames. If not, they are not dropping down. More stable.
Okay. Anyhow, I mean more good. I mean,
it's better.
Much better one.
Much
better one. E2, right? Much better one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and Eastern countries, right? The mostly, right? Eastern countries, right?
So yeah.
You want. I mean, you would hope most Eastern, Middle Eastern countries have this E2
update.
Android version, right? Updated version.
Okay.
Right.
This is the point.
Right.
Yes.
That you're hoping, right?
Yes. This is what I hope, and I believe Samsung will do something about it.
I really hope so, but I'm not quite sure actually. Okay. I promise that. I mean, the only thing I told you already. I mean, I only promise I can give you is that send this information to the higher level department to read this matter, right? What happened in Middle Eastern countries, right? That's the only thing that I could do for you, okay? And your actual contact number was what? Well, what is it? What is that? That's it? Rami?
Yes, if you want my family name or just Rami.
No, just simply, this is your name, right?
Yes.
Like a German name, like a Rami, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could you also give me your email address? Okay, 1 second, sir. So it's a Spanish model, right?
Yes, I have.
No, I mean you're talking about like the issue happening around Middle Eastern countries, right? Okay. What is the local time, by the way, there?
Now is 2 a.m.
2 a.m. really?
Yes.
Because maybe basically usually I do take care of the local the time when the customer's requesting to call, right? Appointment, right? But I didn't actually don't know your country as basically.
Oh no worries, it's
because
fine.
I got 3/519, so I don't know where that's from basically.
No worries.
So I was not able to actually consider that the time situation. So sorry about that.
No worries. It's fine.
Too early. Okay, too early in the morning. Okay. Anyway, okay, I'm almost done. 1 second, sir. So I would be very nice for one of our senior member to call you directly about this matter and give you some a possible feedback, right? Rather than maybe or emailing you with the related answer for this. But as you can easily think that they don't speak English, right? They do only, speak Korean.
Oh,
It may be difficult for them to call you directly if
mhm.
they don't speak English, right?
Yes.
So maybe, do you want this to be answered, by the way?
Yes, I want an answer from Samsung. Maybe by email. It's okay.
The official answer?
Yes.
About this matter? Okay, how, or like a, the impossible or possible matter, or something other like a understanding matter, or something like any way you would like to have this answer, right?
Yes.
By email or by call, right?
Okay.
Anyhow.
Any answer
Right.
by email or by call. So even if you get the answer from him and I didn't know to speak Korean, maybe I could receive a call from you. It's okay for me. Just to
Okay. I mean,
or by email.
if they, I don't. We do have a lot of senior member, right? Higher level department, right? I don't know can this just going forward to the higher level department. I don't know which level to take this matter, but maybe they may have some like a personnel who speak English, or right. So I don't know, but if they don't find, or if they don't know how to speak English, don't speak English, they may contact me first instead, right? Then I'm going to, maybe I should call you back with an answer.
Okay.
In that time, I will not able to give you any further answer for that, because I don't have any, I do not have any, decision-making power, right?
Okay.
I told you I'm working for general customer support team, right? If I don't have any, generally decision-making power, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that by the time we will call you, I can only able to give you that answer that I got from the technician. The higher senior member, right? So please understand that in advance, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Just in case, we may email you back, or we may call you back with this answer, because you would like to, get this, answer, right?
Yes, I want the official
answer, right?
Yes, I want that.
Okay, I will do it. Okay. So anything else, sir?
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's 1 hour, and I enjoyed this 1 hour. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Nice talking with you. We'll just all the way back here in Korea. So have a good take good care of yourself. Okay, the COVID-19 matter, right? There in Europe, right?
Okay, thank you so much, and have a good day.
Take care. Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.